so excited you're watching this video. I hope it helps you a lot. Alright, so today in our language books we are going to be on page 190, and then we'll also be on page 191 in a moment. But first, let's talk about choosing between adjectives and adverbs. How to distinguish between adjectives and adverbs. Okay? So let's take a look at this sentence here. I love baking cupcakes. Well, we could say, I love baking big cupcakes. Or I love baking chocolate cupcakes. Or I love baking pretty cupcakes. How about I love baking sticky cupcakes? I love baking soft cupcakes. I love baking small cupcakes. All right, so the red words describe the cupcakes. Big, pretty, chocolate, small, soft, sticky. So the word cupcake is a noun, and the adjectives are words that describe nouns. All right, now let's take a look at another sentence. I can mix fast. I can mix slowly. I can mix carefully. I can mix quickly. All right, so the blue words describe the word mix. Quickly, slowly, fast, carefully. So the word mix is a verb, and the adverbs are words that describe verbs, adjectives, or another adverb. So, adjective or adverb. So sometimes it's difficult to choose the correct adjective or adverb to use in a sentence. So we have to look at the word that's being described, modified. Okay? Adjectives describe nouns. Noun, remember, person, place, or thing. Adverbs describe verbs. Those are words that show action. Adjectives or adverbs. Okay? Adjectives describe nouns. I baked a delicious cake. Delicious is our adjective. Noun is the cake. Okay? Delicious describes the noun cake. Adverbs describe verbs, adjectives, or adverbs. James read the recipe slowly. Read is our verb. Slowly is our adverb. All right, so let's find the adjective and the noun that it describes, modifies. Where is the red bowl? All right. So our bowl is their noun, and red is the adjective that describes bowl. All right. She baked tiny cupcakes. Take a minute, see if you can find the adjective and the noun. Cupcakes is our noun, and tiny is our adjective that describes cupcakes. All right, so now let's try to find the adverb and the verb that it describes or modifies. All right. Quickly open the oven. All right, think about where the verb and adverb is in this sentence. All right, so our verb is open, and quickly describes open. All right, he stared sadly at his cupcakes. All right, try to find the verb and adverb in this sentence. Okay, stared is our verb, and sadly is our adverb that describes stared. All right, so now let's choose an adjective or an adverb to complete the sentence. All right, he ate the cupcake. All right, did he slow ate the cupcake, or he slowly ate the cupcake? Slowly ate the cupcake, right? Awesome. All right, he weighed the butter carefully or careful? Carefully. Yes, he weighed the butter carefully. Carefully describes a verb. All right. The girl won a medal. The happily girl or the happy girl? Happy, right? Happy is an adjective and it describes the noun girl. All right. I carried the cake. I carried the heavily cake or the heavy cake? Heavy cake. All right. Cake's the noun. Heavy is the adjective that describes cake. All right. Awesome job. All right. So on page 190, we are talking about distinguishing adjectives from adverbs. Now, it's going to be very helpful to keep in mind the questions that adjectives and adverbs answer. So let's take a look at the questions that adjectives answer. Those are which one, what kind, how many, how much, and whose. And then the questions that adverbs answer are where, when, how often, and to what extent. All right, and then one more thing to keep in mind is that not and nt, like wasn't, those are always adverbs that describe the verb, okay? Like, I have not read this book, or Jacob wasn't at school today, okay? So anytime you see those in a sentence, just know that those are always adverbs that describe the verb. Now, also keep in mind that an adjective should always make sense when you put it right in front of the noun it describes, and then an adverb will always answer one of the adverb questions about the word it describes. Okay, so today you're working on think 1 through 5. All right, so let's take a look at a couple of those. What it's asking us to do is we're either going to write adverb or adjective in the blank when we take a look at the word that's underlined, okay? So if the word underlined is an adverb, we would write adverb in the blank. If the word underlined is an adjective, we would write adjective in the blank, okay? And remember, adverbs describe a verb, an adjective, or another adverb, and then adjectives describe nouns, okay? Number 1, you did a very nice job. Very is our underlined word here, okay? So is very an adjective or an adverb? Yes, very is an adverb, okay? So we would write adverb on our blank. Number 2, she bought a pretty new dress. Okay, pretty. What is pretty? Adjective or an adverb? Let's take a look. What is it describing? She bought a pretty new dress. Pretty is describing dress, and dress is a noun, and so pretty would be an adjective. All right. 3, Jason had not finished his ice cream cone. Oh, okay. So remember what I said here. Not is always an adverb that describes the verb. So not is an adverb. All right. So then you just work on 4 and 5 by yourself there. All right. So then on page 191, you're going to be working on Think B 1 through 4. So let's just take a look at some examples together. So our directions tell us to underline each adverb and then draw an arrow to the word that each adverb describes. Okay, so let's remember the rules for locating an adverb in a sentence. So an adverb that describes a verb can be found anywhere in the sentence, and then an adverb that describes an adjective or another adverb will always come right before the word it describes. Okay? So let's take a look at this first one here. This is number 1 in your book. So the mule stubbornly stopped in the road. What is our adverb? Yes, Yes, awesome. Stubbornly. Okay, stubbornly. Now, what word does stubbornly describe? Where are we going to draw an arrow? Think about it. Stopped. Yes, stubbornly tells us more about stopped. All right. 2. He warily ascended the steps. All right, so what is our adverb here? Warily, yes. Now, what word does that describe? Awesome, yes, ascended. Perfect. Okay, and then our last example here, the answer will arrive soon. Okay, what is our adverb? All right, so this one was a little trickier, but it's soon. All right, great job. Now, what word does it describe? Well, we know it's going to be a verb because there are no other words after it, right? So it's got to be a verb. Do you see the verb in this sentence? Oh, will arrive. All right. So will arrive is the verb phrase that soon describes. All right. So now you're going to work on 2, 3, and 4 by yourself. Do the best you can, and we will go over those tomorrow. All right, I hope you have a fantastic day. Bye.